Hello, welcome everyone to the Zodiac presidential election. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, the zodiac signs consist of 12 astrological constellations. And that's determined by when the sun passes through each year. And the sun's location on a person's birthday determines their sign. There's 12 total. These are all successful politicians running for the top spot, president. Zodiac signs have different personalities, strengths, and weaknesses, like these 5 candidates. Today, we will host an election based off of these 5 signs present: Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, and Taurus. So, out of the 12 total zodiac signs, there are 5 present with us today. That means there are 7 unaccounted for. We will address these ones very quickly. According to an article titled Zodiac Constellations and Zodiac Signs, posted by Vito Technologies, July 22nd, 2022, the 7 other signs that are not present today are the Cancer, Leo, Libra, Scorpius, or more commonly known as the Scorpio, Sagittarius, and the Pisces. Sadly, these signs will not be present today for the election, as they have got together and decided to host a celestial dance party and just can't bear to break away from it. With that, let's start off this election. First in line is Gemini, 3rd sign of the zodiac, depicted by the twins.
I'm here today to represent the Geminis of the world. To be a Gemini, you must be born in between the month of May 20th and June 21st. And they have many great qualities when it comes to being a presidential candidate. According to an article titled Gemini's Sun Sign, authored by Lisa Stardust, which was published on May 6, 2022 on Today.com, Geminis are very good at communicating, they're witty, and they're also curious. On top of all these very positive traits, we also tend to be very hard workers, passionate about what we do, and we enjoy making hard decisions, which is obviously a very important part of being a president. We also tend to have a little bit of a dual nature, so I can be diplomatic while also a powerful leader at the same time. Yes, it is maybe true that I'm a tad impulsive and exhausted, but I'm only exhausted from being a very hard worker, which is something everyone wants. Also, Geminis are proven leaders, with people like John F. Kennedy and George H.W. Bush also being Geminis. So please vote for me.
Thank you, Luke the Gemini. Now we continue with Virgo, 6th sign of the zodiac, represented by the symbol of the Virgin.
Thanks for the warm welcome here. So, if you're like me, a Virgo, you were most likely born between the dates of August 23rd and September 22nd. Now, as you can see here, I am going for a more casual fit, as is what we Virgos usually do. So, according to a website written by Iva Vucinic on the website zodiacsigns.com on February 20, 2023, Virgos are typically described to be caring, well organized, and have a strong willingness to help others, which I believe are very, very strong characteristics for us to get us to manage things well and have everything in tip-top shape if I would be president. So I would consider my strengths as well to be that I'm very methodical. I am able to structure well thought out strategies in order to get economy running, to get everything done well and keep us alive. I'm also very communicative. I can handle, like if you choose me, I could be able to handle foreign relations pretty well and not get us in potential trouble with other of our allies or partners in any way. And I'm also very loyal to this country. I will never betray it in any way. I will always listen to the people, and I'm always willing to put in the hard, dirty work in order to get whatever needs to get done, even if some of us may not like it. Now, it's true that I may not exactly, according to what the website says, I may not exactly show myself get a bit too critical of myself, and like, you know, maybe I can get a bit too critical of like some bills or some other things I might not like. It's just I need to be honest. I'm only here because there was no other worker who was willing to do this. Like, I'm not willing to take center stage as most others would do. Like if I had the chance, I would most certainly be choosing to go as a vice president, if anything. But like, I don't know. If you vote for me, whatever. I don't care. Just
That was Noel the Virgo. Thank you. Now let's move over to the Capricorn, 10th sign of the Zodiac, represented by the goat.
I have got to correct the record there, Nick. It's not a goat. It's a sea goat. I'm Amy, your Capricorn candidate. According to Eliza Kelly in Allure magazine on December 1st, 2023, in an article entitled "The Personality of a Capricorn Explained," the personality of a Capricorn has some really solid traits that would make for a great president. We have fearless ambition and resilience. No matter what comes along, a Capricorn will keep pushing forward. Capricorns have fabulous strengths. We're hardworking visionaries, leaders, and trailblazers. These things would make for a really excellent president. Some may find these things inspiring, but a great weakness is when I try to push my Capricornness on others. I also tend to be so focused on achieving goals that gratitude for others gets forgotten. But as president, I would vow to turn those weaknesses into great strengths. Vote for Amy.
Now that we have heard from Amy, the Capricorn, we're on to Aries, the first sign of the Zodiac, represented by the ram.
Being an Aries means that you're born in between March 21st to April 29th. We're also the first zodiac on the wheel, which essentially translates to being the real natural leader, which is why I think I should be voted as president. Ruled by Mars, the planet of aggression and war, we are typically stereotyped to be impatient, weak, hot-headed, impulsive, and aggressive. But personally, I think those are just strengths to get what I want, which is president. According to an article titled Aries Personality Traits by astrologer Laura Leclerc on October 8, 2020, our strengths are apparently being natural leaders, courageous, passionate, honest and direct, competitive, always wanting to be first, love for adrenaline, and bold. We are also known to be extremely independent, which may not be the best trait for presidency, but at least you know that you'll have a good leader for your country. We also are known to have an appetite for victory. Vote for Aries.
Thank you, Natalie, the Aries. Finally, Taurus, second sign of the Zodiac, represented by the bull.
Taurians are born between April 20th and May 20th, and it is exemplified by Brittany Logan, a prep scholar, on March of 2023. The Taurians are known to be dependable, hardworking, dedicated, and stubborn. Taurus, like the aforementioned Virgo and Capricorn, is represented by the element of earth. And under the rule of Venus, the planet named after the Roman goddess of love, Taurus are one of the most affectionate people. Taurus also values hard work and dedication to an utmost degree. In their professional lives, Taurus are patient, reliable, and very thorough. We're also a little rock-headed and crazy to deal with, but what's life without a challenge? You're gonna want a Taurus in your life, and you're gonna want me in the Oval Office.
Now that we've heard the characteristics, strengths, and weaknesses from 5 of the 12 zodiac signs, the Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, and Taurus, we're happy to announce that the polls are now open. Cast your vote. Which zodiac sign will you choose for president?
Time?
10 minutes.
fantastic.
Oh, let's go! Let's go, guys!
They started clapping right as you were finishing. That was perfect.